What's up,
Welcome
guys?
back. What's
Welcome
up,
back.
guys?
Oh my god. What's up, guys?
Welcome back to Megan and Trevor.
Today we're going to go over some commonly asked pregnancy questions that Megan has been getting nonstop,
Yeah.
and we figured we'd share with you guys. And
Well, questions that I also had too going into pregnancy. Just,
Yeah.
you know.
we just finished the nursery. That's where we are right now. Got this
Trevor
nice
did
accent wall.
an amazing job with the trim and the color. It was like a light gray-ish before, and it wasn't bad. I mean, we just painted it that color when we moved in, but you know, I kind of went down the rabbit hole of Pinterest and fell in love with the trim, and Trevor was like, I got it. So we did, and then we went to Home Depot, picked out the color, which I didn't know there were so many different color greens.
Yeah.
But
This one is equestrian.
No, Secluded Woods.
Secluded Woods.
Yes.
Yep. And did white walls and yeah, had a lot of fun with it. It's my first time doing something like this, but yeah, it came out nice. It was Megan's idea, so I gotta give it to the wife.
Yes. It was his execution.
So let's go ahead and get started. Number one, what were some of the first symptoms of pregnancy?
So there's a lot of symptoms of pregnancy. I'll say a lot of them are universal. You know, there's some that are unique, but for the majority, they're pretty universal. Obviously, nausea is one of the big symptoms of pregnancy. I never really experienced it, so I wasn't really looking for. I was looking for that, but when I didn't get it, I honestly didn't think I was pregnant. Another one is exhaustion. I was so tired. I'm not really one to take naps, but I mean, I was taking multiple naps a day, so that kind of was a giveaway for me.
Yep.
Hunger was another one. I was really hungry.
You had a mean appetite.
Yeah.
And you don't normally finish your meals.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew something was up.
I
didn't have any of hers to finish
Yeah.
for her.
He's like, scratching his head. Hunger, but of course, if you have the nausea and the morning sickness, you probably don't get the symptom of hunger. So another one was sore boobs. Like my boobs were really sore. I remember when I came back from California, Trevor like lifted me up to hug me, and I was like, oh, I was like, that hurts. So we immediately got a test after that.
Yeah, I think it was within a couple days,
Yeah.
if not the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So moving on, number two, second question, is cramping during pregnancy normal?
The short answer is yes. Obviously, if you have severe bleeding along with the cramping, you should definitely call your doctor. But slight cramping is normal throughout pregnancy, even, you know, towards I'm in the second trimester now, and I have something called round ligament pain, kind of feels similar to cramping. It's just because your skin and everything is stretching. So if you make any sudden movements, you know, you kind of have some pains. But even earlier in the pregnancy, like I had mistaken thinking I had my period because I was cramping, you know, and they felt like period cramps, so normal cramping, but that is something to expect when you are pregnant. So don't freak out if you do cramp. If you do have severe bleeding with that does not stop, then, you know, you should definitely seek doctor advice. If you don't have any bleeding after that, then yes, it is normal.
And I would say during a pregnancy, something we've been doing is just keep note of anything that's going on, whether it's normal or abnormal. This is all, I mean, if it's your first pregnancy, this is all new to you. So just keep that written down. Obviously, I am not experiencing these things. So anytime she tells me something, I'm just like keeping a note of it. We have the ever so popular book, What to Expect When You're Expecting, which recommend that for anybody. I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm just saying that, like for me, who was oblivious going into this, that's helped me a lot. Understanding everything she's going through, you know, how to kind of prepare. Yeah. Question number three, is bleeding during pregnancy normal?
That kind of goes back to my last answer. Slight bleeding, like in the early stages, like I said, I had cramping. I also had a little bit of bleeding. It's called implantation bleeding. It's something that you experience like in the very, very early weeks. But as long as it stops and it's not heavy, it's not a heavy flow, and it doesn't continue, then yes, it is normal to experience some bleeding. But again, if you experience heavy bleeding, call your doctor.
Question number four, Is it normal to not have morning sickness?
Yes, it is very normal. I am 24 weeks and I have not had any morning sickness. I never did in the first trimester. I would sometimes get nausea early in the morning, like before I eat, and certain smells can make me nauseous, but I never had morning sickness. And I know a lot of people that were pregnant their whole pregnancy didn't have any morning sickness. Having a boy and a girl. I know some people will say, well, girls make you sick, but I know people that have had girls that also did not have any morning sickness. So it just, I mean, there's no, I mean, I don't think there's anything that like can make you not have morning sickness or make you have morning sickness. It really just, every pregnancy is completely different. So it's just.
I would say, take it from me who knows nothing, but a lot of these, potentially having a boy versus potentially having a girl symptoms and the differences, a lot of it's old wives' tales. Take it with a grain of salt, do your own research.
Yeah.
Until you either see the ultrasound where you know it's a boy or girl, or you get the blood test, you don't really know. So, Question number 5, can you exercise while pregnant?
Yes, you can exercise while pregnant. You can't do like ab exercises to a certain extent. You can't do like crunches or anything like that, but you can work on the elliptical, you can work on the treadmill, just as long as you're not doing something where you're laying flat on your back or to where you can lose your balance. So if you are like doing like an incline step, make sure you're holding on, and just, something that's not gonna raise your heart rate too much, to take it down maybe a notch of what you would normally be exercising with. But it is completely healthy to exercise while pregnant. It may be a little bit more difficult. I've noticed I've gotten out of breath a little bit easier, but it is healthy to do it while pregnant.
And wait, why can't you lay on your back when you work out?
Because it puts pressure on a major vein. It's also why doctors say that you can't sleep on your back when you're pregnant. Of course, if you wake up and you're laying on your back, you're okay, but they say not to really lay on your back.
That makes sense. I remember them saying that, because I think that's the vein that carries blood to your heart. Let me make sure this is still recording.
Trevor has a habit of not pressing record when we're filming, so.
I swear the few times I've done it, I've pressed it, I didn't press it hard enough. Okay, question number 6. What to expect at your first prenatal appointment with your OB?
So they say to schedule your first appointment after you've gotten your positive pregnancy test. They'll do a vaginal ultrasound to confirm the pregnancy. So you'll be able to see a tiny little bitty baby.
Yeah.
Yes. For my appointment, we did get to hear the heartbeat at that appointment. I was only like 6 weeks, but we were able to hear it. Some don't do the heartbeat, but they'll show it on the little monitor.
It felt so real.
It did.
We heard
it
saw
did.
the heartbeat.
You also get a pap smear after your vaginal ultrasound, as well as so you'll get a pap smear, and they also draw blood to test for abnormalities in your body, do the full, STD testing and everything like that.
It's a full shakedown.
Yes, and you also leave a urine sample, which you leave a urine sample at every single one of your appointments, but it starts there.
They haven't made me leave one.
The first appointment is very, they do a lot. I was not really prepared for it, but it's quick, and once you see your little baby, even though it's a tiny little peanut, it's so, it feels more real, and it's
The picture looked like her wedding ring.
Yeah, that's what they say, is that it looks like a ring, like the baby, because it's like the little sack, and then the baby is on it.
Yep.
It's cute.
Yep. All right, and to that same point, how often do you see your OB?
So as of now, we go every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
The closer I get to delivery, I'll start going every 2 weeks. I'm not sure when that will start, but I have my 24-week appointment on Tuesday, and then my one after that will be 4 weeks, and that's actually when I'm doing my glucose test, the infamous drink, and then I'm pretty sure at that visit she'll tell me when I'll start going, every 2 weeks.
What foods should you avoid while you're pregnant?
Every doctor says different things. I would say the main ones are no deli meat, can't have cheese that is not pasteurized. A lot of store-bought cheese is pasteurized, so I don't think you really have to worry about that. But if it's not pasteurized, you can't eat it.
Yeah.
You can't eat raw meats, so no
That should
raw
be a given.
sushi. Yeah,
Yeah.
no raw sushi. But going back to the deli meats, if you do want a sandwich, as long as you heat it up in the microwave for like 30 seconds to a minute, then you can eat it. Obviously, no alcohol. Can't drink alcohol.
Go figure.
Also can't eat fish that is high in mercury. So like swordfish. I don't know if I have any shark eaters out there, but shark, if that's something of your liking. Yeah.
Next question. On the funner side of that, what are some of the food cravings that you have had while pregnant?
Oh, there's been quite a few.
Shoot, I can answer some of these for you. I know she's been craving a lot of sour candy. She likes the blue Sour Punch straws.
Only the blue ones.
Yeah, there's like only certain places that sell those. I was having such a hard time the other night trying to find some.
And he went to like 3 different places because I only like the blue ones.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
he drove around. He's rolling.
Yeah. I would say she's also craving like crawfish a lot.
Yeah.
She used to not eat shrimp. Like when I first met her, she did not like shrimp, but she eats shrimp now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say that's a craving.
Another thing is spicy foods, like really, really, really spicy. We have some like ghost pepper hot sauce that, I mean, it's so spicy, it takes like 2 drops and
Shoot.
it takes your food to
So
the next
hot.
level. I put it on everything. Like I just,
Literally.
yeah, I put it on everything. Spicy foods, Chick-fil-A. I could probably eat Chick-fil-A every single day. I have one in the same shopping center as my job, which is dangerous because I can just walk there. So I do eat it pretty much every day.
She's been craving a cold sub too, but she
Yes.
can't eat cold subs. So
Yeah.
when after the delivery, that's something we're gonna have to get like DoorDash to the hospital immediately.
Yep. It's cold sub. I don't even like raw sushi, but I want to eat it because I can't eat it. And a margarita. Fruits.
Fruits, yeah.
Any fruits. Cuties, any berries, like blackberries, strawberries, grapes for a while.
Mhm.
I was craving those. And salad.
Yeah.
I've always
She's
loved salad,
always liked
but
salad anyway.
I really love a salad now.
Oh, yeah. Salad with every meal.
Another one that was weird, chicken noodle soup, like in the early stages.
The home style.
The home style chicken noodle soup.
Ooh, I love this question. When do you start to feel the baby move?
So I felt the baby move probably at around 18 or 19 weeks. It was weird because it feels like gas. Like it feels like your belly's just rumbling, or it feels like popcorn is popping in your belly. So it's hard to distinguish if it was the baby moving or if I had
What's
gas.
this your first time feeling it?
Yeah, so and it's my first baby, so I didn't know what to expect. But now that I know what he feels like, I know like when it's him, and especially now, like I can feel when he's like when he shifts in my belly.
Oh, we can see it from the outside.
Yeah,
and we've been seeing it a lot lately, and it is just the coolest. Just like it makes my heart so warm when I
Yeah.
see it, and it feels so real. And I feel like we're really connecting with our son, and it's just amazing. It's
Yeah.
just amazing.
He can feel him now when he touches my belly. He
Mhm.
responds a lot when I play music and to like his daddy's voice.
Looks like he's active right now. Daddy's here. Say hello to the camera. He did kick a little bit.
But he loves hearing his daddy's voice. Every morning he'll rub my belly and talk to him, and he moves around. So he's gonna be daddy's boy. But yeah, I feel him a lot now. Like throughout the night when I wake up to go to the bathroom, he's already awake.
I do recommend for all the parents to be, they say around like 18 weeks, your baby can actually hear some of your noises and feel some of the vibrations. So do talk to your baby.
yeah.
It was different for me at first, but now it's something we do all the time. And I have a deeper
special,
voice, so I
yeah.
feel like it resonates. And I
Yeah.
swear every time I talk, like especially at nighttime when he's really active, like I can start feeling him kick. So it's really cool.
Oh yeah. He's a very active boy.
Yeah, put that kid in soccer. So moving on, what does it feel like when the baby moves?
So I kind of answered that in the last question, but when I first felt it move, it kind of feels like gas, like you're gassy.
Yeah.
Or it feels like, I mean, the best way I can describe it is it feels like popcorn popping in your belly. Now it feels like a foot and a kick. It feels like a punch. Like I can feel when he like shifts all the way, like when he flips in my belly, like I can feel it.
Yeah.
And I can feel like
Somersaults.
I can feel like where he's kicking. He stays more on this side, but now he just kind of moves all over. But he has favored, even since he was like really, really little, he's favored my left side.
He does stay on the left side a lot.
He's kicking right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's like right here.
All right, next question is, what medicine can you take while pregnant?
So you are limited quite a bit to medicines you can take, but you can take the old trusty Tylenol. That's the one that I used quite often when I was having headaches. That's another symptom of pregnancy. You get pretty bad headaches.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take Tylenol. If you are struggling with sleeping, you can take Unisum. And if you have like a stuffy nose or you have bad allergies like I currently have right now, you can take Sudafed,
Yeah.
which is really, really good. I'm actually glad I can take that because it helps quite often.
Mm-hmm. And I would still say, Megan would agree, consult with your doctor before taking any kind of medication.
Mm-hmm.
We did plenty of research and plenty of speaking with our OB and her
Yeah.
OB and doctor to know what we can and can't take, but always talk to your doctor first.
Yes.
Yeah. Last question.
Last question.
Is it safe to travel/fly while pregnant?
Yes. So you can fly up until you're about 36 weeks. Some airlines restrict flying after 36 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
If you're prone to being sick while you fly, especially when you're pregnant, I would recommend bringing like some snacks to settle your tummy.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of airlines do give you like complimentary drinks. So I would get a ginger ale for sure.
Yep.
Pack plenty of snacks. You're wanting to sleep on the flight. You can take Unisum while you're pregnant. So I would recommend bringing some Unisum to help you go to sleep.
And that brings us to the end.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This was all on Megan. We've been wanting to do this video, and we're just getting so far along, and we're so excited. The next few videos to come will pretty much all be pregnancy related, but
Yeah.
exciting times.
If you have any more questions, feel free to ask us in the comments below. I also recommend, like we were saying earlier, getting the book, What to Expect When You're Expecting. That answers all questions you have, even the craziest things you can think of, any symptoms or anything that you're having.
Yeah.
If you don't have your doctor at your disposal to call or message, or you want to find something out right then and there, I would definitely recommend that book. Make sure you like,
Subscribe,
push notifications on for...
turn them on.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. Peace.
And blessings.
Peace, and blessings. Say bye, baby. Bye.
Bye. Give me a big fat kiss. I love you.
Love you.